Alright, welcome back here to another Ironman episode. It's been a while, and we'll tell you here in a second while we're mining. But today is going to be a full mining video because today we're going to see on how much our setups here can make us on the Ironman profile.
Exactly. If you guys do recall, I actually hit Heart of the Mountain 7, so we're going to be resetting our tree here before we start, and then we'll go mining for some coins. We're going to be selling all of the gemstones we'll be collecting. Of course, we'll go for Ruby in the Magma Fields, so we can get that extra drop with that Bal Pet. And, guys, I'm so curious to see how much we can make here. And I think it's actually feasible already. I think it's already better than farming, but we'll find out.
Exactly. Now, at the moment, I am not Heart of the Mountain 7. I'm still currently Heart of the Mountain 6. I'm very close, though. I'm 100k out of 150k there. Again, we won't be hitting that today. So it's going to be a cool comparison to see on how this full Yogg setup here. We're both rocking the same setup, full Yogg, Pristine 3, also fully infused. It's going to be interesting to see the difference between the two with just having that one Heart of the Mountain difference. So with that out of the way, I want to mention, guys, we're trying to reach, of course, 30k on the channel. That is YouTube rank. We're already 1/3 of the way there. Thanks so much for all of the support. It's actually crazy. So if you haven't already, go ahead, join the code subscribe. Help us get us there. And before we warp over to start mining, let's go ahead and buy some sponge because, again, we want to start doing some membrane fishing, and that will require a full shark armor, which we don't have yet.
All right, so we got our sponge here, and thanks to everybody who's been reminding us to get this stuff, guys. It's been so important, and it's been working out. You guys are reminding us, which is really good because we have been forgetting, but we get that comment on the video, or we even get a DM in Discord, and we're like, oh my gosh, thank God you guys helped us here and saved us, and we could buy this sponge for the day. So continue doing this, guys. It's helping us out a lot here, and we can get that shark armor very fast. So let's head over to the Crystal Hollows, reset the Heart of the Mountain tree, and see how much coin we can actually make here on the profile.
All right, so we just found ourselves a day 2, as you can see here by my screen. So let's go and find ourselves a ruby spot. Hopefully we do have that really cool skull room in the magma fields. Of course, we are using our Bal Pet for this to get the extra pristine. So let's go and head to the nucleus here and see if we have any luck finding that room. And just like that, I found the nucleus. Perfect. So let's go and head down here. I usually always find the ruby room. By the way, just a hint. I just found it like this always worked. But if I go towards the bottom here and I walk into the amber slot right here, I usually tend to find the room right away. So let's go and try this here.
So while my brother finds a spot here in his lobby, trying to find some ruby, I'll actually go ahead and actually reset my Heart of the Mountain. So we'll take everything back here, 100,000 coins, and as you can see, we're going to get 15 tokens, 712,000 mystical powder, and 654,000 gemstone powder. Now, of course, we're going to do a video here when we're going to be grinding powder as well, because that's very important. We need roughly 2 million powder, so that's definitely ways away. So basically, the plan for this is to actually build the same path we already have here. So we have an F here on the first page, and then our goal is to actually go here, go up to mining speed and mining fortune, and then just level these up with the gemstone powder we have, because we didn't do that in the beginning. We just unlocked these. We didn't have enough powder to go into them. So we'll do that right now. We'll get all the stuff out of mole, actually, and also Great Explorer. We don't really need that at the moment. I guess it could help, but we'll just go ahead here, reset it. There you go. It's unlocked. All right, there we go. All right, so there we have it. We just reset the mountain. Let's see how well this will do. I'll go find myself some ruby and start mining.
All right, and there we have it. So you can see here, I just mined out this nice area. It's full of ruby, actually. You can see here, there's a whole bunch of different spots here, all big, large crystals. And you can see we can just keep mining here continuously. Of course, when I run out, I don't think I will run out, but if I do run out, I'll keep mining here and just try and find some more. But so far, these are, I think, enough for me to sort of do this full hour of mining. Alright, so now while mining here, I kind of want to explain to you guys where we have been in the past few days. So we're a little bit lacking on the, I guess, every second day upload schedule. And actually 3 days ago, we were in our kitchen, making dinner. And all of a sudden, we didn't have any water. Like, our water pressure stopped, and we have a well. And we have this pump which pulls in the water, and suddenly we didn't turn on anymore. And we're like, oh my gosh, the pump is broken. And we had this before. I think it was around 3 years ago, we had some issue.
Exactly, and we had to do actually a huge job and replace a lot of the piping and redo the actual well part, which is outside of the house. And we figured, oh my gosh, this is gonna be the same problem, and we're gonna have to dig up the whole ground and do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys don't know, right now we're in Canada, so currently it's changing over fall into winter, so it's pretty cold, and the ground's already getting a little bit harder. It's freezing basically. So we're like, oh my gosh, we have to do this now before the ground gets completely hard, almost like as hard as concrete, and we can't even dig down to our well.
Exactly. So we figured the well actually ran out of water, and the well actually was really, really hot, and we couldn't
pump
open it up
was, yeah.
to actually take a look. The pump, sorry. Because it apparently creates steam when it's really hot in there as well, so that's dangerous. So we decided to wait till the morning. So we actually did a bunch of research instead of recording. We just researched what it could be, and then we had a few things to check. So in the morning, we got up early to check everything because we had to go to work that same day. And we ended up opening up the well or the pump, and there's still water in there, which means that the pump was still basically primed, which is a good sign, which means we don't have to do anything outside, but it's something to do within the actual pump itself, or there's some other problem within the house or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So we kept researching. We did basically the basic checks, which we did before. And we learned how to do these checks because of the previous situation when we actually didn't have any water in the pump because of the well issue. So we knew now that it wasn't in the well, which means we didn't have to dig, which is good. But we're doing some more research, and then we realized that the motor just didn't turn on. It just would hum. Basically, the pump would just hum every time we turn it on
And get warm.
and we thought that maybe it was broken, like the full motor was seized, we thought.
So I ended up taking off the back plate of the motor, and I could still spin the motor itself, which means it wasn't seized. And then we came across another situation where there's actually this little black device in the back of the pump, which is a capacitor, converts power for the pump. It has its own little job it does, and apparently that can be broken. So we figured out that must be it. We took it out. So now we have to find this actual part.
Yeah, I think it was kind of a weekend. So it was, I think it was Sunday. So before Monday, Sunday. And it was Sunday evening when it happened. So we didn't even know it was that part yet until the Monday afternoon. And the thing is that we're both working till 4, and all the plumbing places were closing at 4. So we couldn't even get the part that day. So we had to sort of survive without water. Of course, we went to our neighbors and all of that. They helped us out with giving us water, but we had to survive for another day before we could get the part. And I was calling around to all these places, and it ended up being almost a full hour drive away, the part, from where we actually live. And so we had to do a full day trip the next day to go ahead and find this part. And it was only one place. Only one guy had it, and he told us that he had it. So we went there. We picked it up. We brought it home. It was already evening then, and we couldn't record again. It was pretty late again.
Also, because on the way back, we did some shopping. We did the trip worth it to actually get some things. Also got some like stuff for our computers and things like that.
Yeah, we basically made a whole day out of it.
Exactly.
Because it's just so far away. We ended up getting back in the evening, and we put the part in, and it worked. The pump turned on, guys. We have water.
We have water.
And we're just sort of exhausted from that day, you know, especially spending the whole time down just trying to fix the pump and researching. And so we didn't record, and that's why we were a little bit late with the upload. So we decided to record now here, get this video done, and that's sort of what happened in our life. It was a little bit stressful, a little eventful. I hope everyone else didn't have as of a stressful, I guess, few days as we did. But we're all back to normal now, and we have water, which is really good.
Exactly. And it's crazy, you know, you really realize how much we rely on water itself.
Another good thing too is that we still had obviously power, so we could still heat up the water, which is good that we got. It's just we only had limited supply, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our eventful few days. All right, so now with that story out of the way, we have now reached the halfway point of our mining session, our 1 hour mining session. And so far it's been going pretty good, guys. I haven't run out of any ruby. I found even more, which is crazy, right down here in this sort of crevice. There's like 3 different veins. So I got plenty of ruby to mine. And overall, yeah, it's been going good. You can see I got my mining speed back just now. My quick mine. Let me use that up quickly. There we go. Now we're also going to check here in a sec what's in our sack, because I want to see how much we've made so far on the halfway point. How many like fine. We'll just craft it together. Alright, let me just quickly use all of my mining speed before we do this. I don't want to waste this, you know. It always sucks when we're wasting the mining speed. And there we go, okay. So let's go ahead and see. Let me collapse this together quick. It's a lot here, actually. It's crazy. It keeps going. Okay. It's already full inventory. Let's go ahead and make some fine. There we go. Let me quickly add this to the compactor as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. Alright, so we already have 42 fine. That's actually crazy. That's basically the halfway point. So it means we should have another 42 by the end of this. So we're already going around 100 fine just by mining here for a full hour. So let's see if this is actually close or not. Maybe we get a little bit more with our, I guess it's all, luck and proc chance on the pristine. So depending on how much your pristine procs, then I guess we can get a little bit more or a little bit less.
So I'll check now as well. It's been half an hour of mining here, and I do have Hard Mountain 7, so we'll see if it's a big difference. Just condense everything here into a flawed, and then we'll take the flawed and craft the fine. We got 48. Fine. That's pretty good though. That's crazy, guys. But very close to my brother, which is impressive, which means that Hard Mountain 7 does make a little difference, but it does, I guess it does quite a difference because fine is already condensed from flawed, so it's pretty good. The Hard Mountain 7 is hardly upgraded, you know, so there's definitely a high potential here with this setup. Alright, so we're on the final minute here of this last hour, of this 1 hour of mining. Let's see here how much we're going to make at the end. I'm just trying to get as much in as right now as I can in this last minute. I don't have my mining speed boost, which is unfortunate. Or you just use that. But we'll keep going here. And there you go. It's been 1 hour of mining. So I stopped right away.
Right? I stopped too. It's been officially 1 hour. Should I check first what I have? All right. So again, I am Hard Mountain 6. So I should have a little bit fewer than my brother. So let me go ahead and empty my sack again. Again, we were at 42 on halfway. A few more clicking. And there we go. Okay, now we're turning it into fine. And perfect. Oh my gosh, it's so much. Okay. So apparently we had 40 already in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We bring this to 42. There we go. Yes, there we go. We got exactly 42 again. So within 30 minutes with Hard Mountain 6, a gauntlet, full Yogg, and as well as full pristine on the gauntlet, as you can see, is also infused. And also my set is also infused here. We can get ourselves 42 fine within 30 minutes or a total of a stack and 20 within a full hour of mining. So it's going to be very interesting to see how much that will sell for.
All right, so I'm very curious to see how much I got here. So let's open up our sack, do the same thing, empty it out here. Boom. Oh my gosh. We got a stack and 32 of fine. That's enough for a flawless, guys. We just mined a flawless in 1 hour. Easy. That's crazy. That was not done before here on our profile, so I'm pretty excited about that. So let's head over to the hub and actually sell all of our ruby, including this rough here, and see how much coin we can actually make here from this 1 hour session of mining in the magma fields.
All right, so let's go ahead and empty our purse quick in the bank, of course, to make this even. All right, deposit. There we go. I'm at 0 coins. Let's make sure we don't pick anything up on the floor while we head over there. All right, perfect. So again, here, TwinCode2, myself, again, I was only Hard Mountain 6. So let's see how much we get here with Hard Mountain 6 and mining for an hour. Here it goes. Ready? Boom. And sell, 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 sell. And we're at 2.1 mil. Let's go. Okay, so I think this is definitely way better than farming. I think with farming, we're at 1.2 mil usually within an hour, or like around 1. Maybe even 6, but definitely not at 2.1. So that is definitely a best, or I guess a new money-making method here for myself.
All right, so I'll sell my stuff here now. Boom, boom. And we made ourselves 2.46. So 2,460,000 coins from mining for 1 hour. That's so much better than farming. And my gauntlet here, guys, is only pristine 3, so we're trying to get the pristine 5, and we've got to like pour so much more powder into our Hard Mountain tree. Like if we do powder mining and actually focus like the powder, I'm pretty sure we can get so much more money. You could probably double this actually, which is actually crazy with Yogg. So pretty happy. Let's put this in the bank here, and maybe we can do some dungeons here coming up very soon, because that'd be very exciting. Okay, and there you have it. So you guys saw how much money we actually could make here with this setup. I say it's pretty good here. It's a pretty average set too, so you know, it's a new money making method, that's for sure. And I'm definitely be mining a lot more here in the future just to make some coins for, of course, dungeons. Because, guys, we gotta get back in that dungeon grind. We have to get ourselves the Livid Dagger, which is on the list, of course. Floor 5s, you know. Also, just get our Catacombs up, you know. It'll just make us a lot stronger all around. And I just can't wait to also get to floor 6s and even 7s.
Exactly, so that's the plan. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of fun. Again, make sure to go ahead, join the code, subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to reach 30K on the channel. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.